you rather be than right here, right now?
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll get about 2. Robert Spillane spills him there.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 22
22
yards.
yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Buffalo.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion, Shakir. Allen now on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll try to run for it.
Josh Allen. A gain of 6. That's
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Forced out wide. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll try and get there on the ground, and May will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the play fake, it's May. Moving to his left. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
I
really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
3. Third down and 3. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Man in motion is Coleman. Throwing on second down, it's Allen. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, here comes the Aussie Cameron Johnston to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From out of the gun, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Look wide. Get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Deep for the Bills is Brandon Codrington. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. on the ground. It's Cook to start this drive. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Milton Williams on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's got his man, that's Coleman. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
The Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ooh, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
1st and 10.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. In motion, Shakir. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Still 2nd down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. 3rd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte.
Complete to Keyshawn Boutte. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Watch the edge! Six.
Now Allen on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Pats draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Patriots 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Allen now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10
Really
yards.
nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st downs.
1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 22
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Buffalo.
Bills.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run. Stevenson, and he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
New England.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, it's May. To look at his big target, Henry over the middle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
The reception belongs to Mac Hollins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Patriots.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Now, May. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He takes off, and he will get into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Now Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one on target to Moore. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 11. To throw is Allen. Looking to Samuel on the outside. and they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Cook. And he will score. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Patriots 21.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is May. He'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Codrington to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Third and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Man in motion is Coleman. On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one, so nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Slot man in motion right. On first and 10, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's May. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Patriots first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
May to throw again. That one complete to Hollins. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
That one, take it in. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, New England.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats are able to cut the deficit to 10.
38. Patriots 28.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Man in motion is Coleman. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the air on 2nd down, here's Allen. And that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He connects with Palmer on that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Man in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Johnson brought him down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
2-yard gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, and here is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Patriots ready for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Damn. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. From the gun, Josh Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Keon White. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to 0, Keon Coleman. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Allen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's in! Ray Davis, touchdown Bills.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
The score, Bills 45, Patriots 28.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. May now on 1st and 10. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A loss of a yard.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On second down, it's May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
First down, New England.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. It is brought in the end zone. Kayshon Boutte, touchdown Patriots. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point now for Borregales. He gets it to go, and the Patriots are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Bills 45, Patriots 35.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run here with Cook. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The 4th quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Going to give it to Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Keon Coleman.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, here comes Gibson. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Patriot first down.
And just what a luxury it is, Mike, to have a big back like Stevenson that in these 3rd and short situations, the entire stadium knows, all right, we're just going to turn around, hand on the ball, and you still can't stop him. He gets that full head of steam downhill, and he's just really hard to bring down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, New England.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
for whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Patriots are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Tight end on the move left. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here is Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
A gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Here's May again. Pass completed to Douglas. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
And the Patriot first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd, they need 8. Now, May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Caleb Chason on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A run up the middle with Cook. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Allen will give this to Davis. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards.
And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 38.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the 4th overall pick, Will Campbell. To throw now, May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get this off to Stevenson, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Patriots.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He runs with it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Made out on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now they got 3 or 4.
And he's in. Mac Hollins. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is up and through, and the Pats are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Patriots 45.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and
Sometimes
10.
it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second down, a run with Davis. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. New England going to take their second timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It is third and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.